video I'm going to show you how to upholster a car seat with pre-made covers. The covers that I'm going to be using have been supplied to me. Right, so what I've got now is a bare seat frame that's been stripped down completely. All the old foam and the webbing, everything's been taken off that. And then what's happened then is all the frame's been wire brushed and sprayed. So we've got a new frame to work from. I'll show you the kit that comes. So the kit, when you buy pre-made covers, you've got the option of buying new foams if you want new foams. So there's a seat foam and a back foam. Those are optional. You don't have to buy them. You can just buy the covers if your foams are okay. Invariably they're not okay, so you're just as well replacing those. So the other things that come in the kit is the webbing. So that comes like that, or you might get a rubber diaphragm. So it would be one or the other. Then you get some hessian to go over the webbing. A backboard. I'll show you how all this works when we come to do the job. And then you get your covers. And the covers consist of a back and a seat. You do get some basic instructions of how to upholster. I've done that many of these. I don't use the instructions, and not only that, they are a little bit, not misleading, but they do make the job a little bit more difficult. So I will show you different ways, and I'll show you variation from the instructions when you're doing it. Basic tools for this job, and it isn't a lot. I've got a compressed air staple gun, but you can use an electric one if you want. Hammer, pair of scissors. I've got 2 different screwdrivers just in case. Spray glue, spray adhesives, clips. I've got those clips and I've got these clips. I have these in stock anyway. The kit I bought didn't come with any of these in it, so fortunately I had those in stock. But that's literally all you need to do this job. So I'll show you now. I'll start off and show you how to start. So I've got the frame, and you'll notice there's holes around the edge of the frame. Now if you're doing this from a bare frame, you won't know what them holes are for. If you stripped your seat down yourself, you'll know that that is to take either the rubber platform or the rubber webbing. So this rubber webbing comes like this, with a frame, a wire frame on it, and there's a slit in the webbing. Now what that's for is you get one of these clips and hook it through that slit and round the wire like that. So you do all the others as well, so you go all the way round. Until it's like that. Now you will notice you're left with some spare ones here. This webbing kit did come with these and with these, but this particular seat, this is out of an MG Midget, but the MGBs are exactly the same. The majority of car seats are very, very similar, so you're going to work on a variation of this anyway. But with the MG Midget, I noticed, has an extra clip in the corner. I'll show you when we come to do that. Now this now is the first variation from the instructions that have been sent. This rubber diaphragm or webbing I'm putting on first. They tell you to upholster the back first, then put the webbing on. I don't do that. The reason I don't do that is there's some holes at the back here. they're more difficult to get into once you've upholstered the back, so I always prefer to put this in first. Once you've hooked all these in place here, at the back here, you'll notice there's a little slit and it comes with these metal bars. Slide the metal bar through, get the hook and hook it through. Make sure all these are facing the same way, so they're pointing downwards. Do the same again on this one. Put the bar through it, get the hook, hook it through the gap so it's round the bar. Take this over to a frame with the hooks pointing downwards. At the back here, I'm just going to pop those two into the holes at the back. At the front here, the easiest way to do this is if you get hold of the frame. Pull the framework, these hooks drop into them holes. You will see that they are shaped. The shapes, that's to stop them pulling out of the hole. If they were straight, they'd just come out the hole. So put them in like that. Now I need to just centralise this. It's a bit lopsided, so literally just pull it and move them over. Right, so now the front and back's done. Make sure that these webs here are woven in and out of the webs front to back. So I'll hook all those in one side first. So you can see there, under, over, under, and so on. So the next thing is now with this to start pulling this. So again, it's hooked on that side, here along here. Pull the frame and hook it in. Line the web up first with the hole, because once there's tension on it, it's difficult to move. Pull the frame and drop it in. Now, all those clips are all in the frame now with the webbing in place. Another thing that this didn't come with, although it comes with these clips and the webbing, it didn't come with any for the corners. So fortunately I've got these in stock anyway. So with this corner one here, lift the frame, put the hook in, and that holds the corner one in place. So that's all the seat webbed up. So I'll show you what the next stage is now. Like I say, the instructions that came with it say that you put that on after the back. I find it easier doing that first while it's a bare frame. So the next stage for this now is if I turn this over, get the card. So this is a piece of card that comes with it. You'll notice there's a hole in it. That hole is for that lever. So you fold the card along that line. It's got lines on it here. So make sure you fold it the right way as well, because what's happening is that goes over there. So that's going over that hole. So I need to fold the other one as well. So I'll fold that over there, turn it onto its side. So it's a little bit of a tricky bit, this. You need a self-tapping screw, and in here there's a hole in that frame. I'm going to screw this card to that. That's what I need. So this is more or less guesswork here. You can look underneath where the hole is. I've got a little thing here for putting a hole in the card. I've just felt like going to the hole in the metal. So if I hold that in position, I've got a self-tapping screw. Go into the frame with the self-tapper. So what you'll find now is you've got the card on here, but it's still very loose. So with that now, is if you get some very strong tape, duct tape, gaffer tape, whatever you want to call it, get a length of it, stick it onto the card, push the card in place and wrap it round the frame. I've got a few of these on. And surprisingly, this is the way it would have been done in the factory when these was new. It's not difficult to do these seats. Take your time, do it methodically, and you can't go wrong. Right, okay, so you can see this taking shape now. It's starting to look a bit more like a seat. Backs on it. Next stage, your pre-made back. This is the foam. Now, one of the important things with this is this hole in the top. That hole is for the headrest, which is here. So it's very important when you're putting this foam on, it lines up with that hole. It's got to do that, so that's the important thing with this at the moment. So all I'll do now with gluing this, I'm going to glue it to the frame. I've got some spray adhesive. I'm just going to spray around the edges there. Get on that bottom bit and up here. I'm going to spray up the sides of the frame. So, come to put this on now, make sure that that lines up with that hole there. So that has to line up with that hole, that's the important thing. Go around the sides, centralise it. So I've got it centralised now, I've glued it on. Just going to press it all down. So you may have noticed on the bottom of the foam was this flap here. That flap pulls through here, like so. And with your staple gun, pull the flap, and there's a piece of wood on the back of the frame here. A little tiny piece of wood. See where it was stapled before. So what I'm going to do is pull this across. This is the flap that's on the bottom of the foam. This holds the bottom of the foam in place, in shape. Right, so there's the foam all in place. So I'll now show you what the next stage is.